We are Sorted, a group of mates who have your back when it comes to all things food. From cooking battles to gadget reviews
it's not worth it.
and cookbook challenges to a midweek meal packs app.
Crack your eggs, bake.
We uncover the tools that'll help us all cook and eat smarter. Join our community where everything we do starts with you.
Hello, I'm Barry and this is Ben.
And today, we're going to explore a few more food trends and to see if they're actually worth the fuss or not.
And I warn you, this episode does contain Benuendos.
If you say so.
Feeling trendy?
I'm feeling on trend, there's a difference.
May I lift the cloche? Oh, what have you done to that salmon? And my milkshake.
Have a sniff, by all means have a taste, and then see if you can identify flavours and perhaps something that links the two.
I'm going to go for this first. I hope it's not salmon that links the two. It smells like peanut butter.
It's nice, whatever it is. It's just the right level of sweetness as well.
I think it is nice. I'm going to stick. I'm getting like nut butter flavour.
I honestly haven't got a clue what this is.
So this is definitely a bit more of a curveball. Different flavour, same product.
Can I lick the fish? Is that weird?
Do what you like, mate.
I don't want anyone watching me do this. No, tastes nothing. It tastes nothing.
This is an Australian brand offering vegan-friendly powders for awesome lattes. Two different flavours. One is roasted tea and one is black sesame. So think like beetroot latte, turmeric latte, matcha latte. These are two different latte blends.
I don't have a problem with these claims. No added dairy, vegan-friendly, caffeine-free and gluten-free.
When speaking to the developers of it, they basically said it's also quite good in ice creams, cake frostings.
I'd like to try that in ice cream.
What do you think this product has been invented to do?
Alternative hot drinks for coffee shops that don't have the caffeine, but I think they play, especially these two, which is why I picked them, to more of the kind of the Asian flavours that are becoming increasingly popular over in London and the US. These are only sold wholesale to coffee shops. How long before, if at all, will it reach down into us as normals, being able to buy it for our home?
You are not a normal.
Well,
you are not a normal. You're a consumer.
I don't.
You're not a normal.
I don't own a coffee shop.
I like a classic latte. I'm not a fan of these fancy coloured ones.
Sounds like such an old man.
Sounds like my nan.
Oh yeah, no, take that out of
These
context.
fancy latte.
I'll stand by that the sesame one tastes like a nut butter, which is a good thing.
Is this the new hipster fix or just a bag of unnecessary tricks?
Ooh.
It's the new hipster fix.
The new hipster fix is quite a statement, and it's not that. That's a statement that I would not be willing to make.
Good day so far, James.
Yeah.
Lift the cloche carefully.
Swing. Ooh.
Fizzy drink.
A spritz, you might say.
Maybe. I will say that because clearly it is.
You gave it away too early.
I think it's a spritz.
Shut up.
It smells sweet. It's clean, it's refreshing.
No idea what the flavour is.
It is a fruit.
Plum.
Watermelon.
This is Meloni. Invented in 2014, so it's a relatively new product. They wanted to tap into the vast expanse of the wine market. Translated from the site, so take this with a pinch of salt. Thanks to my special red colour, I am already a real eye catcher when serving in a glass. For this reason alone, the girls appreciate me. The first sip reveals why I'm also popular with men.
Okay.
Lively, smart and refreshing, that's how guests who have tried me describe me. No wonder my inventors, the Melonists, worked on me for a long time and created a top-class wine cocktail with the best white wine from Austria and the fruity tart melon component.
What they don't claim is that you can just drink it straight.
They definitely claim it as a wine cocktail.
Ooh. I think I prefer it straight. It's intense.
I would put this in a very similar bracket to Aperol. In the sense it's one of those things you wouldn't drink Aperol neat, you serve it as a spritz with other things.
That on a summer's day, replacing a jug of Pimm's.
You choose that over both of those?
Yes.
Wow, okay.
I've got an inflatable, massive watermelon that as a lilo, and I can see myself now floating around the pool drinking
Meloni.
this straight from the bottle, going, yep, I'm a millennial.
No, you're a melonial. Am I right? As a spritz, I liked it. Liked it less and less as you read out all the branding.
Price-wise, what do you reckon? Again, it's kind of sold trade, so they only sell it by the 6-bottle case.
A fiver.
It's about €10.50, so it's about £9 probably.
Maybe the story I was telling myself when you first said watermelon wine was like a high quality product that somebody's innovating with, making wine out of watermelon, whereas it's what it tastes like is bad white wine with watermelon in it that you have to water down with something.
James has spoken.
Is that too harsh?
In that case, is this a delicious drink or one for the sink?
It's delicious.
I think it's one for the sink.
All right, mate, lift away.
Oh!
What? Are you expected to eat these?
I love mushrooms. And if they're snacking mushrooms, even better.
They don't look very appetizing. They are rock solid. They smell mushroomy, funnily enough.
They look great. They're crunchy.
They taste sweet. Is it like honey or maple or something on the outside?
It's not intense, not overpowering, and it's unbelievably Moorish.
These are crunchy shiitake mushrooms. This is a revolution in savoury snacking. Other foods, mushroom snacks, have all the taste and texture of natural, slow-baked mushrooms. The earthy umami taste of mushrooms is one that few consumers can resist, combined with just a pinch of Himalayan salt to heighten the organoleptic experience.
Right, well, here's a good talking point. You lied to me.
Oh.
Because it's got maltose in it, which is sweet.
I'm
That's basically sugar. Come on.
vegan, paleo-friendly, 80% less fat than potato chips, high in fibre, 1 of your 5 a day, and 100 calories per serving. That bag is 2 servings.
So you're opening that packet and you're just having half of the packet.
Probably, yeah, because they're actually quite strong.
Okay.
If I liked them, I'd definitely nail this.
Okay, right, so that's revealing.
Still unsure about whether I like... I'm still eating them though.
Yeah.
Moorish, they're definitely Moorish.
What I do like is on the packet, you've got serving suggestions, and one of them is trying them in a soup or stir fry, which I really like. But they've also got topping for salads, which would be like croutons. So both of those I like the idea of.
I think crunchy mushrooms could take off in snack form or in cooking.
I can imagine they're quite expensive.
So how much for those?
I'm gonna say £1.50.
£3 probably. Why? Shiitake mushrooms are more expensive than potatoes. And it's new and innovative and supposedly trending, so whack on a couple more pennies.
£2.29, so they are 3 times more expensive than your potato chip. All right then.
Oh no.
Fun mushroom snacking, or not mushroom for fun in this snacking?
Is this all you do nowadays?
Fun mushroom snacking.
The fun one. The fun one.
Give it a lift.
Oh.
What? Oh.
Pumpkin seeds, but I'm guessing they're not pumpkin seeds.
Bloody hell.
Wow.
They look like pumpkin seeds. They taste like a Jaeger bomb.
Not sweet soy sauce or something.
He's good.
It's his job.
They taste delicious, but the eating of it is not very pleasant.
If it's a snack, it's a punchy snack. And if you don't like aniseed and you don't like Jägermeister, then you're going to really struggle with these.
These are watermelon seeds, soy sauce flavour. Healthy snacking and a clever use of the byproduct which would otherwise normally be thrown away. When they are sprouted and shelled, they become pretty nutritious because all of that nutrient is bioavailable. So you can't just eat them straight out of a watermelon, they're not actually that good for you. But once they've been processed, sprouted and shelled, and in this case flavoured, very good for you. Yummy, yum, yum.
Having never eaten these before and seeing you eat one, I thought they'd be so crunchy and bitty. And actually you get an initial crunch when you bite through them and then it's just chewy. And then you get a delicious flavour which then turns into licorice for me.
Wow, great palate.
Why?
There's licorice in it.
Oh, yes! I found my place amongst the chefs.
I can't imagine these being expensive.
They are on par with most other seeds. You know, £5 for a 500 gram bag. In that case, a tasty seed, or is it best used as bird feed?
Oh, I wouldn't use that as bird feed. I think they'd struggle.
So is it a tasty seed?
Well, no, it's not that either.
Oh dear. That then is a tasty seed.
Suck it and spit it.
Okay.
And you get all the flavour without the texture.
Okay, Basil.
Vines. Wine. Something wine.
But why could it not be wine?
Well, it's too thin for a bottle of wine, but it could be a pouch of wine.
I've seen this before, and I thought it was flowers, but when I opened it, I was even happier.
Oh, it's wine in a bottle. Weird. It's plastic. What is going on?
This is letterbox wine.
A flat bottle of wine, which is genius. Yeah, because you can send it in the post.
This bottle is made This bottle is made from 100% recycled PET.
What?
PET.
PET. It says PET.
This is letterbox wine. The founders were on the hunt to find an alternative to the inconvenience of having to wait in for delivery from a wine club, and they wanted something that's practical and particularly environmentally friendly. 8.4 times less energy to produce one of those bottles than a glass bottle. 40% more spatially efficient when packing it onto transporters. So for example, 100 lorries full of wine suddenly becomes 60. Each bottle weighs 63 grams when it's empty, which is 87% lighter. And with all that in mind, each bottle saves half a kilo of CO2 emission.
I have a flat bottle of wine that is the same size as a normal bottle of wine.
Isn't that deceptive?
It is deceptive, yeah. I had to look at that. It's won lots of awards, packaging awards, not wine awards.
I think the conversation is around packaging and distribution, although obviously help yourself to a glass.
I'm not loving the wine personally, but I don't know if we can judge the wine. Like you could decant
You get more wine in your fridge.
My house is tiny and space is really valuable, and I haven't got space to put a wine rack. So therefore I've got wine bottles on my shelves. And with the kid on the scene, he likes to pull things off shelves, and glass is lethal. So when I saw this, that was a major problem solved, knowing that I could put these alongside my cookbooks.
If you're ordering wine, if you're part of a wine club, you're going to get between 6 and 12 wines in your pack. Therefore, are you going to get 6 flat boxes of wine delivered? Because you wouldn't get one wine. That's just silly.
I envisage that the solution to multiple bottles of wine being delivered at a time is just one of those boxes, but just really long.
Yeah.
So the postman comes through your letterbox and
Like
just...
with a javelin.
I guess the problem that they probably have is getting good wines into this bottle, because I would presume that most vineyards, winemakers would have the same reaction as I did and not want to put their wine in here, because people probably won't buy it.
It's all perception, because I have absolutely no problem with pouring milk, juice, water, cordials from plastic bottles, but there is a snootiness about a plastic bottle of wine.
If I was giving someone a gift, I'd get them a glass bottle because it feels more of a gesture.
What's cool though is the fact that it's innovative and it's the start, and in 2, 3, 4 years time we could all be picking our wine off the shelf in plastic bottles shaped like that.
Yeah.
And that's great, that's why I really like it.
Would you quaff it back or post it back?
I'd quaff it back.
Quaff it! Quaff it! Look at me now embracing these. Quaff it back.
You've changed.
I've had a wine and a melononi. What it's called?
Can't even
Melononi.
If you enjoyed that, don't forget, if you're out and about and see food trend products, comment down below so we can feature them.
And if you'd like this video, I tell you what, we'll do a deal. Like this video and we'll make more videos.
Simple as that.
Deal?
We'll see you every Wednesday and every Sunday.
We've also built the Sorted Club, where you can get tons of foodie inspo using the PAX Midweek Meal app, discover and share restaurant recommendations using the Eat app, listen and contribute to our Feast Your Ears podcast, and send us ideas for new cookbooks you'll receive throughout the year. Check it all out by heading to sorted.club. And now a blooper.
James's haircut has made it onto the front page of searches for hipster haircuts or something, hasn't it?
I don't know. People just keep tweeting.
I like the way he's taking credit for that, despite the fact he just sat there and somebody else did it to him.
Yeah, it's honestly nothing to do with me.
Well, there you go.
Spotted.
Trendsetter, not for food, for haircuts.